Peace. This is the Parent Channel. This is your host. Blessings to all the parents out there. Hope you're having a great day. Hope your kids are doing great. Hope you're keeping your faith strong in God. No matter what hard times comes about, gotta stay focused. The place where we scrutinize parents. Parents, you gotta stop forcing your kids to be on their own when they're ill-equipped to live on their own. You know, we have this problem in the inner cities, man, where we have where we give kids a deadline, right? And sometimes this deadline can be as early as 16 years old to 18 years old, forcing these kids to venture out on their own. We have we have this age theory that our children are grown between the ages of 16 to 18, but in most cases 18. You know, man, growing up, man, you know, you heard your mama up in there talking about, that's why when you get 18, you gonna get out of my house. We sitting there telling kids that's 18 years old that you gonna get out of my house when you turn 18 years old. But they not equipped to deal with the realities of the world. These parents are telling these kids at 18 you gonna get out of my house, but the parents haven't groomed the kids for them, haven't prepared these kids to live on their own. Women are ill-equipped to cook on their own, manage their finances. I mean, come on, let's think about it like this, man. Young adults at 18 years old, they don't even know how to fill out an application. Majority of them don't have a ID. They are ill-equipped to fill out a W-2, a tax return file, application. They don't know how to look for jobs, and this is supposed to be the parents' job. They telling their kids to get out, like they educated them on all the aspects to live on their own. They are literally throwing their kids to the wolves in the streets. This is crazy. You telling your kid, I'm tired of you. You gonna have to start bringing some money in the house. You telling an 18-year-old that you gonna have to start bringing some money in the house, but you ain't out there helping the child to get to the next level. See, that's the cold thing about it right there, man. I told you this age theory that we have, I don't know where the hell we got this from, because when you dealing with any other type of race, they don't do these things right here. 18 doesn't mean that you grown. The young adult is still in the grooming ages of his life, still in the grooming processes. You still have to be there for the kid. Now this can take to the kid turn 25 years old, 26 years old. You know, we as a culture, man, we give up on kids like too fast, man. We give up on kids real fast, man. You know, whether it's the pressures of society, a single parent raising kids, you know what I'm saying? Or in other instances where shit, the parent wish they never had these kids, you know what I'm saying? Because like I tell people all the time, half of these children that are alive right now are victims of mistakes. One night stands. Yeah, one night stands, man. So it's numerous factors in this right here, man, that we got to take into equation, man. But you know what I'm saying? I'm just tripping on, like, you gonna tell your child that they got to start bringing some income in the house, and these parents, they not caring how they bring this income in the house. These kids are not equipped to go get a job because the parents are not taking these kids to go look for jobs. Like when your child turns 18, you got to take your kids to the DMV. You got to take your kids to go get their license. Their ID. You gotta explain the ins and outs of society, of being a young adult. They throwing these kids out to the wolves with no knowledge of nothing. No education of reality or nothing, man. Shame on you parents, man, for doing shit like that. That's crazy, man. Man, I was a victim of that, man. Man, I mean, y'all know how it is, man, growing up in them ghettos, man. You heard what your mama said, man. You eating up all the food. You gonna have to put some food in the house. At 18, all y'all getting out of my house. Man, we don't have a lick of knowledge of the outside world. We lacking in skills. No IDs, no nothing. The parent just like, it ain't on me no more. That's a problem, man. That's a problem how we think, man. We got a messed up way of thinking with our goddamn kids, man. You know what I'm saying? It's your job to when the child releases from your custody, you giving him all the motor skills to live on their own. These young adults, they don't know how to cook for themselves. They don't know how to clean for themselves. They dropouts. You know what I'm saying? Majority of them dropouts. You know what I'm saying? Limited school education. And they just being forced to live on the streets, man. This is why you see the inner city streets so full of young people, man. This is the parents' fault, man. Sending your kids to the streets around a pack of hungry wolves, man. And wonder why they end up in prison and end up on Skid Row and end up homeless and all type of stuff, man. Man, I don't understand it, man. Like I said, man, if blacks was to write a book about all the mental illness and the psychological conditions that we suffer from, the book would be this thick, man. Because it's so many factors, man, that we gotta sift through, man, to understand why are we the way that we are, man. There's no age limit to maturity. When you feel when you feel that your child is mature enough to live on their own and to do things on their own, that's when you release them. There's no age limit to this, man. Just because they turn 18 don't mean that they grown in the head. They still got a lot of learning to do. But it's based on how you raising them. It's based on you. And man, y'all know, man, you hear that saying over and over again, I did my best. I did my best. I did the best I can in raising my kids. Man, best is not good enough. That's the problem, man. That's the problem, man. Weak-minded people, man. Like man. We don't push. We don't have that extra boost of energy, man. You know what I'm saying? We don't have that level up game, man. We don't have that determination, man, to turn that I did my best to I did that. You know what I'm saying? I did that. I made my child perfect. Well, ain't no such thing as perfect, but I made my child be successful. You know what I'm saying? We don't have that passion up in us, man. To where we say, I'm gonna make my child for damn sure better than me. I'm gonna make my child successful. We don't say that. We say I did the best I could. But your best wasn't good enough. Cause your kid out here running the streets. And you forcefully drove him to the streets by saying all of them years, man, saying from 16 years old, I can't wait till y'all get out of my house. When you turn 18, y'all gonna get out. Man, our culture, man, is all twisted, man. It's all twisted up, man. Like I say, man, other races, they don't do this. And I ain't just trying to bring up other races to bring upon hate. Shit, I'm bringing up races to bring up a little bit of jealousy. Why they don't operate, it's not based off of age when they dealing with their children. It's a grooming process with their children. They observing their children and to see what level that they own. And this process can take longer than 18 years old, 18, 21, and especially for females. You can't tell no female, man, you gonna get out my house at 18. You can't tell females that, man. It's a different process for females. You know, they have to be educated a little more than males. You know, men can progress a little faster than women, but women are delicate, man. You know what I'm saying? Women have a lot of things to learn more than a man, but not taking away from the man learning how to do things. Men have to learn how to cook. Women gotta learn how to cook. Man, you gotta know how to organize yourself. Start learning how to pay bills. You're sending your kids out here with no credit scores. Sending your kids out here, man, lacking morality, lacking house motor skills. Man, what are we doing out here, man? So, man, you know what I'm saying? I just had to tap into that right there, man, because that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? We have this stigma in our minds of this age theory that our children are grown between the ages of 16 and 18 years old. I did my best. I did my job. That's it. It's a wrap. It's over with. No, your job continues until you see the progress in your child. You don't kick no child out. Your child one day is going to tell you, Mom, I'm finna leave. That's what they going to say. I found me a man. He got a job. I got a job. We thinking about moving in with each other. Or they go live with their cousin. They get an apartment together. One of their family members or something like that. That's when you know your job is done. You don't kick your child out, drunk all in the house, cause they ain't clean up, ain't no food in the house. All that shit is frustration. That's ghetto frustration, bro. And man, we gotta get out of that cycle right there, man. Parents, don't kick your kids out. Stop telling your kids when you turn 18 you gotta get out of my house. Because you are the dictator of your child if they living in your house. You have to be strong with your rules, and you gotta apply your rules. And kicking them out, that ain't gonna solve nothing. You gotta use methodology on your child. And that's another topic right there, about knowing how to get your child to do something. You know what I'm saying? Part of the reason why these children are so rebellious is because parents don't know how to use. I forgot what I just said, but parents don't know how to convey the message to their children right. You know what I'm saying? Get them in a state of mind. It's like a manipulation. Well, not a manipulation game, but it's a tactic. You know what I'm saying? You gotta understand tactics, man. You gotta understand. You gotta be well studied and knowing how to get your child to do certain things. Methodology. There we go, right there. You gotta understand methodology, man. But that's another topic right there, man. But man, I just wanted to give y'all a piece of my mind. Y'all know what it is, man. It's the Parent Channel, man. When we talk about these things, man, we talk about the ills of our culture, man, to make ourselves stronger, man. Because at the end of the day, man, you got to put your pride to the side. You got to put your self-indulgence to the side and focus on these kids, man, because we in a spiritual war out here. It's not a physical war. We in a spiritual war, man. They're attacking our spirituality. They're attacking our God. Our God, the colored man's God, the original God of the world. They attacking him by using us as pawns on a chessboard, bro. They're making us go against our Creator by convincing us that sin is better than the godly ways. I'm just keep it like that, because that's some whole other stuff right there. But yeah, man, I thank y'all for tuning in. Just came from the grocery store. Finna get up in here and do my parently duties. Y'all have a blessed day. Peace.